Here we presents the top 5 best studio headphones. Starting at number 5, AKG Pro Audio K175. The AKG K175s are 100-pound on-ear headphones that raise a question: what's the difference between a pair of professional studio headphones and one made for people who just want to listen to music on the way to work? In some ways, the AKG K175 seem perfect for casual use. They look good, they don't cost the earth, and they have a punchy enthusiasm you might not expect from a studio monitor pair. The second, and arguably more significant, barrier to commuter use is the amount of isolation. The AKG K175s don't block out a great deal of sound. Wear them on a busy street and you'll hear plenty of noise. They'll struggle to compete in a noisy train. Leakage is minimal, though, making the K175s fine to use in an office environment. The headband style is typical of AKG's Pro headphones. It uses hammock-like padding that automatically stretches to match the size and shape of your head. Like most on-ear headphones that make a concerted effort to stay in place, the AKG K175s exert a little pressure on your ears. If you wear glasses, you may start to feel a little discomfort after a while. However, the only notable comfort issues these headphones cause is a pressure point at the top of your head, noticeable when wearing them for longer periods. Still, these are relatively minor issues that affect many pairs of on-ear headphones. Other areas of the design are influenced by mainstream trends. The outer parts of the cups are aluminum rather than plastic, as are the ingots that attach the headband padding to the headband skeleton, complete with bright beveled edges. The AKG K175s also have fold-in cups, although no case or bag is included. On the plus side though, the AKG K175's bass is deep and assured, but not overpowering, and doesn't boom or bleed conspicuously. In answer to the question about studio headphones versus ones for the commute, the AKGs are neither one nor the other. While they don't have the obvious flat pro profile, they do offer a reasonably entertaining listen for less serious uses, even if they do start to test your resolve after a while. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4. Audio Technica ATHEM70X. In the early days of sound guys, it was like a year ago, we reviewed the Audio Technica ATHEM50X, and, like everyone else, thought that they were a fantastic pair of headphones. From monitoring to mixing to simply listening to your favorite music, they excelled at it all, and all for a surprisingly low price. Strange creatures that people are, we constantly found people asking when the company would replace them with something better. Whether or not the Audio Technica ATHEM70X headphones are better than the ATHEM50X is a good question, but it doesn't seem to be one that Audio Technica has an interest in answering. Instead, they claim that, while the ATHEM70X is the company's new flagship in that line, both models are great. After testing, we're inclined to agree these are among the best Audio Technica headphones. There is one important difference here: the price. The ATHEM70X lists for $419, quite a bit more than the ATHEM50X. Unlike the ATHEM50X, the Audio Technica ATHEM70X are only available in black. At least, for now. Depending on how well these sell, it wouldn't be surprising to see other color options become available in the future. The look is very similar to the ATHEM50X, and the ATHEM40X too, for that matter. That isn't to say that there is anything wrong with that. Why mess with a classic? That said, don't let the similarities in appearance fool you into thinking that these are the same. The build incorporates much more metal than other models in the line, particularly in the yoke and back of the ear cups. This makes for a very slight increase in weight, but it is barely noticeable. What is noticeable is that, unlike the ATHEM50X, these aren't collapsible. This wasn't an issue to me, and I actually prefer them this way, but if you frequently travel with your headphones, the larger footprint might be a problem. Fortunately, the case will at least keep the headphones well protected. Often in this price range, a headphone amplifier is required for the headphones to work as intended. While most of my listening was done through the headphone amp in the Focusrite Sapphire Pro 40 audio interface, I did plug the ATHEM70X into both an iPhone 5s and Nexus 5 to see how well they would work. Both phones powered the headphones just fine, though you'll still see the best results with a dedicated amp. To repeat the question from the top of the article, are the Audio Technica ATHEM70X better than the ATHEM50X? I'm inclined to say yes, slightly, but I'm not sure that a lot of people will agree, as it's mainly a matter of personal preference. If you're planning on spending up to $500 on headphones anyway, make sure you at least take a look at this pair. If you're just looking at mixing your home recordings on a budget, stick with the ATH-M50X, or even the ATH-M40X. Halfway of my listed number 3, Shure SRH-440. The Shure SRH-440 are good-sounding headphones with a durable but plasticky design. They're comfortable, and have a well-balanced audio reproduction for critical listening, but aren't the most versatile headphones. They're a bit cumbersome to carry on your person, they don't block a lot of noise, and they're too unstable and bulky for the gym. However, they are quite an improvement compared to the SRH-240. The Shure SRH-440 looks somewhat similar to the Audio Technica ATH-M50X. They also have a studio design that's a little bland, but the utilitarian look will work for some. They have a thick headband that's well padded, and dense oval ear cups that make the headphone look durable. They only come in one color scheme, however, an all-black matte finish that's understated, and won't stand out, but also feels professional. The SRH-440s are not sports headphones. They will easily slip off your ears if you're doing high-intensity activities like running or working out. Good for neutral listening. The SHR-440 deliver a decently balanced sound that caters well to instruments and vocals. The bass is punchy without being overwhelming, and instruments are not too distant or too forward on most tracks they reproduced. However, there is a pretty noticeable spike in the treble range that may make certain tracks and frequencies sound a bit too sharp. They also do not have the best soundstage due to their closed-back design. Coming in at number 2. AKG Pro Audio K371. It's normal to see a reference audio headset retail for hundreds of dollars, but AKG is bringing high-fidelity audio to the modern man with the AKG K371. Within just a few hours, I knew these would be some of my favorite headphones. They're uniquely comfortable, reproduce accurate audio, and have ear cups that rotate up, so you feel like a DJ at a moment's notice. Without further delay, here's why the AKG K371 is one of my favorite sub-$150 headsets. A metal bracket extends from the headband and holsters an AKG branded adjustment piece, which is unfortunately plastic. The K371 has proven sturdy nonetheless. I listened with the headphones on walks and tossed them into my book bag before any shutdowns were underway. The ear cups feature soft memory foam ear pads, which will be comfortable for both bespectacled and eagle-eyed listeners. The downside to this is that it can take a few tries to get a proper seal, especially for those with larger ears. Yes, the AKG K371 headphones provide a fabulous bang for your buck. Anyone interested in high-fidelity audio should consider these. AKG proves you needn't spend hundreds, or even thousands of dollars to get high-quality, reference audio. Sure, there are even flatter responses available, but, again, that requires a more forgiving budget, and potentially more hardware like an amplifier. The AKG K371 aren't perfect, but, boy, are they close. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. And number 1. Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro. Cracking open the box will reveal the Beyerdynamic DT770 Studio headphones, a screw-on 1/43 adapter, a carrying pouch, and assorted documentation. As you may have already guessed by the title of this review, the Beyerdynamic DT770 Studio 80 headphones have a resistance of 80 Watt. While that doesn't mean that an amp is absolutely necessary, you may find that your smartphone isn't always the greatest source for it to use. You may need an amp or sufficiently powerful unit to make the most of these headphones. Like the vast majority of wired headphones, the Beyerdynamic DT770 Studio uses a straight 3.5mm TRS pin connector. As I mentioned before, there is also threading for a 1/43 adapter. If you're not going to be using these at home, you're going to want to use some zip-tees, or something to rein in that cable, because it's just under 10 feet long. Not ideal for smartphone use. While I would have preferred a removable cable, the DT770 Studio doesn't use one, so if the cord snags with too much force, it could break. If you're looking to build out a recording studio, or just have a comfortable as hell set of computer cans, definitely take a look at the Beyerdynamic DT770 Studio 80 ohm. Seriously, they're purpose-built for this situation, and you'll be very happy you took the plunge. However, if you're looking for commuting headphones, you'll probably be better served by wireless or noise-canceling headphones. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.